I don't know, 2 weeks. Need to come back and somehow get a win. Just gonna rock the best lineup I got. Okay, I get from Mayhew in there if I can. If I can. Judge can sit. Damn good season. I just couldn't fucking win. We'll try some classic Yankees after the season's over.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on the show. Felix Hernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Swings through it for strike number 2. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
From the stretch. In the dirt here.
0-1.
Really soft, man.
Runners on first with 1 down. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Work at least.
The 2-2 one more time. Softly hit down to 3rd. Likely no shot at 2. Throw won't get him.
You know, Diego, sometimes one of your best friends or your own teammates right there good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Got him. Edwin Encarnacion now, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
And he's the best in that category on this ball club, guys. He's the guy they look to bring him home.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one.
0-1's the count.
3 runs already home here. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Miguel Andujar would be next. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Crushed him.
It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Miguel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Now to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed. But what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now another 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. To third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to third. The throw from his knee. And the throw is in time, and that will end the inning in style. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out. So one away here with the bases empty. Up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Boy, and here's a deep left field, and the long ball's going to put him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
99.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Good.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1 in the inning. Standing in, Ryan Healy. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if you can stay down below the knees.
Throw to first is in time for the 1st out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next to third baseman Kyle Seager.
1-0.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Line towards center field. Gardner will get there, and he puts it. Ready for another chance. Didi Gregorius. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
2-0 now. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
The count is 2-1.
And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Didi swings and tells the ball to right field. This is carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this picture. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at bat. That last at bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count pitch on its way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We played 2.5, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in run flow. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. In now, Dominic Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air to shallow center. Gregorius has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter,
boy, he showed some pretty good range, hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a little blooper to center. Torres into shallow center. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the start of the 4th upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus with the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
I can hear this guy.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Miguel Andujar will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. One and two.
2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Williams is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. way late on the fastball for strike one. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Williams is there, and that's the 3rd out. Yanks leading off the inning, Mitch Haniger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. I mean, you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for Seattle.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
The designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And in next, the first baseman slash DH, Ryan Healy. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the course, and with that fine play, the inning. Hunter Strickland gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Oh, damn.
Strickland has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in the big league way to go.
It's been one day, but boy, this guy's off to a great start at listening.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Gregorius ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily as the lead swells to 7-0.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been clear.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Up and in for ball 1.
No strike.
Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. This was way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Labor Torres.
He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him swinging in the dirt. Navarez gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
0-2.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. The next 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Ooh. All right.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now batting, Omar Narvaez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Drilled to the left side. A sliding attempt is short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting.
Snap throw from the catcher. The 0-1 on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Torres scoops it up to second for 1.
Now batting, center fielder
From the stretch.
Dominic.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. Still 8-0. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner.
Leading off
set to start it out for the Yanks
center
here in the
fielder,
sixth.
number 11. Brett
First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
now batting. Designated
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for two bases.
Gardner leads off second with nobody out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Gregorius.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to Healy at first, and a side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fouled off.
That was it.
The next 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Oh.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air out to right. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. Backhanded. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error as this side. Dan Altavilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Nope.
And there's ball two now.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Count even at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. First pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Altavilla playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Late that time for a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he fouls this one off. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Stepping into the box, Jay Bruce. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting, first baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gardner going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. Here's Miguel Andahar now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So digging in now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. Now batting, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Brett Gardner. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to it. Here's Addison Russell. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Ben. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense would have really helped settle him in.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a breaking ball in off the plate.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back to center fielder.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer.
The batter, the center fielder, Dominic Williams.
In now, Dominic Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have.
Second baseman, D.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
For the Yankees,
and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Into the box now, D. Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
Slider finds the zone for a strike. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino is 1 for 3. Ottavino, the former Colorado Rocky, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
now batter, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Williams is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Encarnacion moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Corey Garrett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now is the Yankees DH. DJ LeMahieu will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. The 0-1 delivery. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gordon scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Number 99.
Now in the box, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now back.
Driving in, Didi Gregorius. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge. Stepping up now, Jay Bruce. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set and the pitch. Now a slider down the middle but laid off. Weekly hit to 3rd. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting.
Mariners are down to their final out now. And into bat next to third baseman Kyle Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. New York get the win on the heels of